name is Matthew Ayers. I have thyroid cancer and Graves' disease.
I'm Estela Casas, and I'm a thyroid cancer survivor.
My name is Helen Martinez, and I lost my husband, Gabriel Nacho Martinez, to cancer. And we were getting ready to retire, both of us, and it was in April of 2008. My husband was going through just routine checkups, just getting ready to get all of that stuff out of the way so that we could proceed with what we wanted to do. And he went in for a routine colonoscopy, and Dr. Toon found a tumor.
I started losing weight the week of Thanksgiving in 2013. I lost about 50 pounds within a month, and I was throwing up almost once a week for a month.
It all started in August of 2009, and I was putting on my makeup right before the 10 o'clock newscast, and I took my hand all the way down to right here, and I found my 4 by 4 centimeter nodule.
I found out about it before my husband did, and telling him was a little difficult. He didn't believe it at first.
Nerve-wracking, very nerve-wracking.
It was devastating. It was a devastating call that I got. I cried. It was 9 o'clock in the morning when my phone rang, and I cried, and I got into bed, and I cried some more, and then you have to shake it off and ask, what's next?
After his bout of colon cancer in 2008, he survived it. The beginning of 2013, he was, again, during a routine exam, they found a spot on his liver, and we started the process all over again.
Well, they've been very supportive. My daughter was out of town. She was in school at St. Mary's University in her final years of school. My sons were here. My brothers came into town, and my husband was here too. So I had a network of people supporting me and cheering me on.
My family was with me all the time. I could call their name and they'd be at my bed. They took me everywhere I needed to go, and they were with me all the time. It's kind of scary driving up to the hospital because it's so big, and I think that's the hardest thing. Just having to see like small kids there with cancer is real hard.
I was gone 3 weeks later for my radioactive iodine treatment, and that was kind of weird because they put me in the hospital for 2 days, and I was isolated from everyone because I was radioactive. I swallowed a radioactive iodine pill that kind of works like a Pac-Man. It goes in there and kills the thyroid cancer cells that are in your body.
We knew that there were lots of people praying for us. We had the support of the whole medical community. We had our family, our kids. We just had a lot of support. It started in El Paso. We went to MD Anderson in Houston, and then we wound up in New York. And the toughest part was the chemo that he had to endure that made him so violently ill that turned out to be of no help. It was the wrong kind of chemo for what he had. I would say just hang on and keep looking forward. There's always answers.
Keep a good attitude. Find something to joke about.
I just tell people to, first of all, have a lot of faith and to not ask why me. Say, yes, me, and I will get through this, and I will help my family get through this, and accept what comes your way. When you're a strong person, it's hard to be vulnerable and accept that help and accept that love from people when you're used to giving it. And so I would say, you know, let people help you.
Said that the advances that have been made in cancer treatment in the last 5 years are so much more profound than what has gone on in the last 30 years. So there's a lot of hope, there's a lot of new treatments, there's a lot of ways of dealing with a disease that we didn't have before.